One of the interesting features of the LG V50 is the fact that it can use two screens simultaneously. So what would it be like if we put the OnePlus 6T with the Snapdragon 845 against the LG V50 with two screens? In one screen it's playing a YouTube video, and in the other screen it's doing a SpeedTest G. Well, let's find out. On the left hand side we have the LG V50 with the Snapdragon 855, and as you can see, two screens there. On the right hand side with the OnePlus 6T with the Snapdragon 845 and just the more normal one screen. So on the screen, the extra screen on the LG V50, it's running a video, another SpeedTest G video, which is roughly synced up with this actual real live test here, so you can kind of measure to see where this comes in compared to the Note 10 with the Snapdragon and the Note 10 with the Exynos. And as I said that, we've gone into the bloom test, and the OnePlus 6T has a very, very minor lead over the LG V50 with its one screen, but its Snapdragon 845 is the first into the SQLite test. Not particularly fast. Neither devices are particularly fast. In fact, they're both pretty much the same. Yes, a quick lead there still by the OnePlus 6T as it was the first into the 3D Cube. So if we look over to the other screen on the LG V50, we can see that the 2D game test was already running there, which we've now gone into on the OnePlus 16, which we're now going into on the LG V50, and the other two devices there on the second screen are already into the 16 thread test. And as I said, that both devices themselves went into the 16 thread test. Now, of course, the Snapdragon 845 and the Snapdragon 855 are both octa-core processors with bigger cores and then smaller cores, and the 16 thread test, of course, exercises all those cores at once. And now we're into the Unity test. A bit of a clear lead there by the OnePlus 6T as it was the first into the test there. Can it capitalize on this? Of course, we've got the Adreno 630 in one device in the OnePlus 6T. We've got the Adreno 640 in the LG V50 with the Snapdragon 855. As we're now coming down to the valley, turning right, they're going up to the sky. Clearly, OnePlus 6T was the first to see the sun there. As we now go down to that very complicated castle scene, a lot of the mid-range phones really struggle with this. But, oh, look at that. They're both into the compression test at the same time. This is going to be nail-biting right down to the very end. Looking in the other screen there, we can see the Note 10 has already finished the race. There we go. 1 minute and 49.7 seconds and 1 minute 50.4 seconds. Okay, let's break down the times and see what happened. So the OnePlus 6T was just a fraction of a second faster with an overall time of 1 minute 49.7. The LG V50 came in at 1 minute 50.4, but of course it's got two screens and the second screen was also running a YouTube video. If you look at the CPU times, 35.8 for OnePlus 6T, 37.9 for the LG V50. The extra CPU time there surely being used to power that second screen. When we get into the mixed, almost exactly the same score, 41.8, 41.5, and then when we get into the GPU times, 30.7, so a win there by the LG V50 with the greater GPU unit, the Adreno 640, and 32.4 for the OnePlus 6T. And by the time you add all that up together, you get 1 minute 49.7, so the overall winner is the OnePlus 6T. My name's Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Also, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget we have a Twitter account, SpeedTest_G. Well, I guess that's it. I'll see you in the next one.